And moving on now to GMO, genetically modified food. It looks like we're playing God with our food now. The scientists and the chemical companies have gotten involved in this game now. This is the Non-GMO Project, a great website. I suggest you go to it. They have a lot of great information. They're conducting independent studies, and they have scientists working on the real questions regarding GMO. So what these biotech companies are doing, they're actually forming mutations of living plants by splicing in bacterial DNA, viral DNAs, or other plants or animals' DNA into, let's say, the corn or soybeans. This is crazy. Despite their claims of and promises that they offer increased yields, drought tolerance, enhanced nutrition, saving the farmers, less pesticide use. None of this is true. None of this has been proven, and the scientists working on it are finding contradictions all over the place. And the evidence is showing that there's environmental damage and a violation of farmers' and consumers' rights. In fact, most developed nations don't even consider GMOs to be safe. In more than 60 countries around the world, including Australia, Japan, and all the countries in the European Union, there are significant restrictions or outright bans on the production and sale of GMOs. In the United States, the government has approved GMOs based on studies conducted by the same corporations that created them and profit from their sale. Conflict of interest, I'd say. And the powerful biotech lobby up in Washington does not want you to know that GMOs are in your food, despite the fact that 91% of American consumers want GMOs labeled. This is according to a 2012 Mellman Group poll. And CBS New York Times poll, 53% of consumers said they would not buy food that has been genetically modified. So what Non-GMO Project is doing is they're coming in with their own seal, verifying products for the first time, saying that they don't have GMOs in it. So this will give consumers an informed choice. Because in the U.S., GMOs are in as much as 80% of the conventional processed food. Okay, Roundup is an herbicide made by Monsanto to be used with the genetically modified crops. And studies are finding that Roundup caused death of human cells and programmed cell death at a concentration of only 50 parts per million, far below agricultural dilutions. It's been found to be a potent endocrine disruptor at levels 800 times lower than residue levels allowed in food and feed. And this wonderful Roundup has been linked to DNA damage, premature births and miscarriages, birth defects, multiple myeloma, a type of cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, another type of cancer, all kinds of fun things, ADD, ADHD. They're finding more and more problems with this stuff. And these studies are finding that GM does not increase intrinsic yields. Some GM crops have lower yields than non-GM counterparts. So that's a big lie that they're perpetrating on us. GM crops have increased pesticide use by 380 million pounds in the U.S. alone in the first 13 years. So their claim that less pesticides is a bunch of crap too. And incidentally, this study at Non-GMO Project has multiple citations on it, lots of references. This is real good information here.